All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about making our own loops in Soundtrap. So I took some time earlier today and wrote out a couple, made up some of my own. So here's one we could take a listen to. Sure we don't have that highlighted. So as we listen to this, we can hear we got the drum set. We've got a bass line. Okay, let's zoom this out a little bit. We have some harmony instruments. Some special effects. Some automations in there. I didn't like that one. Okay, so all sorts of just these subtle sounds. You can listen to each of them in there. Alright, so that's one I made. Then here's another one I made earlier. Take a listen. This one's more acoustic, kind of rock sounding. Okay. So there you go. So let's talk about how do you make one of these? Well, because, Soundtrap has a bunch of different things that you can use. But how do we make our own? I mean, some of these they're pretty good, but how do we make our own? So what I would do is you gotta put some tracks in. So let's start with a drum track. Now we've talked about drum sequencers in the past. So first we gotta find a drum sound that we like. So I'm just gonna set up this hi-hat here. Now remember, we want to set up a loop. We highlight this. We can make it the length we want. So here's a most basic loop. Okay, so then we can go through the drum machines. See which one we like. Muffled. That's an interesting sound. I like that one. Remember that. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, let's do this. This would be great. Okay, so let's instead of having it be a one measure pattern, let's expand this out to two measures. So now I've got two measures to work with. Let's just have all 16th notes all the time. Let's keep our snare on 2 and 4, and let's try and make, let's see here. Let's not put bass drums on 2 and 4. So we can start this up, see what it sounds like. Boom. Okay, so it's not bad. Let's do other. Let's add a little hi-hat here. Alright, so let's just talk about drum beats for a minute. Oftentimes you're going to have either 8th notes or 16th notes cruising along in the hi-hat. This closed hi-hat sound. Okay. Bass drum, also known as kick drum, is going to be somewhere, usually beats 1 and 3 with some other little 16th note things thrown in for good measure. Not really the sound I was going for. Deep snare drum. Yeah, let's do that. That's kind of interesting sound. Now, it's kind of monotonous to have it everything the same volume all the time. So what we can do is we can go over to piano roll, and we can hit velocity. Now let's zoom in a little bit here. Zooming in. All right, so here we have this 2 measures worth right here. So let's zoom out. That was too much. Okay, here we go. So we got 2 measures. I'll make this window a little bigger. All right, so what we can do, V for velocity. We can just kind of, if you click on one, scroll down and go less velocity, scroll up, more velocity. That's code for like you've hit the key harder. It's going to make it louder. So why don't we just add some, take a bunch of notes down, which will accent some other ones. Let's see what we think. Okay, so it's a little overpowering still. Now if we take some of these bass drums and just feather them down quite a bit, when we have these 2 in a row, make the second one softer. Get a little less intense. All right, let's see what we think of this. Alright, that's a nice beat to start with. We could add some other fancy things in there. Like, for example, right now it's quantized. Remember, quantized is where it sets up the divisions for you. So right now it's set up at 32nd notes. So like if we look at 1 E and E and a 2 E and a, we can take this and let's say we want to add like one of those kind of things. So let's we can make this down to a 32nd. Just erase this one, erase this one. Now we're going to take this one, copy it. So I did Command C, go this one, and we can just, let's just go all the way through here. All right, let's see what that sounds like when we, let's rewind just a little bit. Oops, over a lot, sure. That's pretty cool. Now we can mess with the velocities a little bit. Let's make some of these ones that are on the beat less, so we get a little syncopation. See, it just adds that nice little spice to it, so to speak. All right, so there we've got a drum beat. Now let's slow this down a little bit. go like 110. Good. All right, let's add a track now. We're going to add the bass. Now remember, you can... Oh, that's not bass. It always starts out with the guitar. So let's find a bass sound we like. Hoodie bass. I'm wearing a hoodie. Jocko. I don't know if I can play 16th notes that fast. Jocko fretless. Of course, all Jocko is fretless. If you don't know who Jocko is, you should look it up. Crenny Lavitz. I wonder what that's a reference to. That's serious. Okay, let's turn this music drum off for a minute. This is... I was getting some sounds. Some other ones. Let's turn that off. Oh, stay off, you silly. Okay, here we go. I don't want that on. There we go. See, I was getting those other tracks in there. I don't want those. That's not bad. All right, let's get a drum beat going again. To a lower octave. See if we click here, we can change octaves. I'm just playing around. Some notes. Kind of like in this 1 to 5, as we've talked about in class, we love going 1 to 5. Up to the B flats, it's like B minor. I'm just playing around here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here we go. Turn on the metronome. Make sure we got count off. Rewind back to the beginning. Let's just... Alright, let's see what we do. 2, 3, 4, 1. Ready, and... I was taking too long. I think I was doing 4 measures worth of music. Well, let's erase that. So what we can do is we can actually expand this so it's 4 measures long. Let's zoom out a little bit. Maybe not that much. Come back. Now Remember, if we hover over the circle, we can repeat those drums. Okay, let's try this again. All right, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's see how we like that. Rhythm lined up here. Oh, pretty good. Let's see. We just drag these right on the beat. Or we could hit the quantize button. Sweet. Alright. Now, so we've got drums, we've got bass. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add another instrument. We're going to add what's called a pad, which is another name for just like some long chords. Okay, so let's see. If we click on the instrument, we see we actually have some called pads. That doesn't sound like what. That's weird. Doesn't sound like. Maybe we need to go up a couple octaves. What is happening here? The pads are usually like longer notes just held out. Funk classic, that's not what I wanted. Maybe that's why I didn't get the sound I was looking for. Let's go back to pads here. Yeah, see, there's just notes, a pad of sound for your loop to sit on. Okay, so let's find something that sounds good with what we played already. So we knew we were in D minor. Here, our bass line, we were inspired in D minor, so now we're kind of hanging out in D minor still. Yeah. You can hear that with the chord changes. Alright, let's play the chords again. Okay, it's gonna loop. Alright, whole notes are going to be the answer. Just keep it simple, Mr. David. Keep it simple. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, let's see how we like that. Drum's getting a little distorted. Turn that down a little bit. Good. All right, so there's got your pad. Now it's fun to add something that's rhythmic, and one easy way to do that in the synthesizers. Sorry, I got something going on with the headphones. Okay. When you click on your synthesizer, you see that they have the rhythmic option. Stop this for a second. Okay, what's going on? Why didn't I hear anything? Okay, but I gotta make sure. Okay, we're out of the rhythmic ones. Let's go back. Okay, so we could just add that. Let's make it a little louder. Alright, so let's hit play. Yeah, let's hang out in this dominant. So, rewind. I think that's what we decided on. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's listen to it. Fun is to add some automation here. Unfortunately, the software I'm recording with doesn't record in stereo, so you can't hear this in its full glory. But that's what it should be doing. Back and forth between the left and the right. Now we could keep adding little things as we want. Let's add one more kind of track. Let's see. Let's add another synthesizer. So we got pick an instrument here for it. Let's just see what some of these sound like. So. Let's see what we can come up with that. All right, so let's rewind. That, see what we think. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Set an automation. Let's do a volume. Let's rewind. Yeah, perfect. All right, here we go. Let's hit play. It doesn't like starting from the very beginning. Let's see. Okay, well now I'm just getting too fancy. So, as you go through and look at this, there you have it. You've got a drum set, you got a bass line, you got a pad of some sort, some rhythmic stuff, add a couple automations, and you have a pretty cool sounding loop. Okay? Now I will share these three. Well, I don't know if I'll share these three with you, but this is definitely ones you can look for. Your assignment is to make your own little 4-measure loop. Okay? These have a bass line, these have a drum set, and come up with some notes and synthesizers that sound good along with it. You know, if you end up doing an acoustic sounding one like this, maybe a little more chord progression in there. All right, so have fun. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will talk to you soon.